Welcome to part 2 of two-part series entitled Venerated Prophet Mani, Vegan, the Messenger of Light. Since ancient times, numerous masters have graced our precious planet with their divine presence and have helped to uplift humanity's spirit and level of consciousness. These masters courageously share their wisdom with the world through their holy teachings and continue to touch the lives of countless beings through their kindness and compassion. One such venerated master was Prophet Mani, the founder of Manichaeism. Prophet Mani taught that salvation could be achieved through veganism, fasting, education, self-denial, and chastity. He saw the consumption of flesh as Adam and Eve's first significant sin. Prophet Mani maintained that in order for humanity to be redeemed, one must fast and abstain from eating meat. His followers were divided into two groups, the elect and the hearers. The elect were expected to live by a higher law and to live as purely as possible in an effort to separate the kingdom of light and dark. They practiced asceticism and fasted on Sundays and Mondays. The elect were perfect in the 5 precepts and lived by the 3 seals, which were control of speech, action, and thought or feeling, expressed through vegan harmlessness and truth, self-control, and chastity. First, the elect followed a vegan diet. They abstained from wine and meat, primarily eating fruit and drinking fruit juice. It was believed that fruit were heavenly and contained many particles of light. Divinity was deemed to be abundant in both melons and cucumbers. Second, the elect were not allowed to harm any living things. They were prohibited from consuming or uprooting plants, cutting down any trees, and killing any animals. After receiving the first vision from his divine twin, Prophet Mani realized that harvesting will damage the bright elements in the plants. Once, a leader of the Exates forced Prophet Mani to go with him to work in the farm, but he found that the plant cut by the sickle was bleeding and wailing like a child. This shocked the leader and he fell down in front of the prophet. Third, the elect lived a life of celibacy so that new light spirits would not be imprisoned in the bondage of matter. Meanwhile, the hearers also followed Prophet Mani's teachings and supported the elected, but they were not required to abide by the 3 seals. The hearers fasted once a week on Sundays. They also married and had children. Later, both the elect and the hearers would fast an entire month in observance of the Bema festival, one of the holiest days for Manichaeans. The Bema festival is observed on February 26th and commemorates the passing of Prophet Mani. We look forward to hearing more about the compassionate Prophet Mani after a brief interlude here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Venerated Prophet Mani, Vegan, the Messenger of Light, Part 2 of 2. After 18 years of sharing his teachings in foreign lands, Prophet Mani was able to return to the Persian Empire. By this time, Prophet Mani's following had grown substantially, and he was welcomed by the Persian king Shapur I, as well as his successor, King Hormuz I. Prophet Mani dedicated his only work written in Middle Persian, entitled The Chaperon to King Shapur I to outline the Manichaean religion. During these rulers' reign, prophet money was permitted to freely preach throughout the kingdom. He was even given a city to reside in, Khuzestan. With the assistance of the Persian Empire and the support of high-ranking political figures, prophet money set out on multiple missionary journeys. Unfortunately, after the Persian king Hormuz I passed away, prophet money was prosecuted and detained under false accusations, where he sadly passed away after 26 days of trial. In Persia, prophet money's followers were also persecuted. Manichaeism, however, thrived outside of Persia for centuries. His teachings were said to have spread to many places, including Iraq, Syria, Palestine, Egypt, North Africa, Asia Minor, Armenia, Rome, Spain, India, China, and Tibet. The nomads of Central Asia were strong supporters of the religion, and in 762, the Khagan of the Uyghur Turks declared Manichaeism the official religion of the Uyghur Empire. In the southern coastal regions of China, it survived until the 16th century. Prophet Mani was an artist, and his written work was expressed in poetry. During his life, the prophet wrote 7 sacred books. Besides the Chaperon written in Middle Persian, the other 6 were originally written in Syriac. These include the fundamental epistle, a sacred writing of Manichaeism, and the Living Gospel, a Gnostic gospel that was one of the 7 original scriptures of the Manichaean religion. Perhaps one of the most unique was the Arzang, or Book of Pictures. This holy book consisted of multiple drawings and paintings by Prophet Mani that portray and explain the creation and history of the world. Alas, only fragments of each book have survived. Touted as a lost religion, an amazing discovery was made in 1929 that sparked renewed interest in Manichaeism. 7 papyrus books dating back to 400 AD were found in Egypt. Furthermore, in 1969, the Cologne Mani Codex, a Greek parchment codex of 400 AD, was found in Upper Egypt. The codex combined a hagiographic account of Prophet Mani's spiritual development and career and provided insight into his enlightened teachings. It also included pieces from 2 of his sacred works. These findings have been crucial in helping people to better understand Prophet Mani's life and teachings. Now, it is our pleasure to play a fragment of hymns and writings ascribed to Prophet Mani, entitled The Opening Words of the Living Gospel.
محبوب ترین پسر عیسی نجات دهنده، گرانبهاترین هدیه او که پناه دهنده مقدسین و نعمت خردمندان است تعالی یافت. باشد که او را ستایش کنند، دوشیزه نور سرحلقه کل خرد تعالی یافت. باشد که او را ستایش کنند، دین مقدس با نیروی پدر، با برکت مادر، و با خرد پسر تعالی یافت. باشد که آن را ستایش کنند. سلامتی و برکت بر پسران نیکی و بر گویندگان و شنوندگان کلام راستی باد. ستایش و احترام بر پدر و پسر و روح القدس و بر اتحاد مقدس باد. او مانی کلام انجیل زنده را برای گوش و چشم تعلیم می دهد و او ثمره عدالت را موعظه می کند. من مانی فرستاده عیسی با اراده پدر خدای واقعی که توسط وی چنین شدم، هر آنچه که هست و هر آنچه بوده و خواهد بود توسط قدرت اوست. آنان که متبرکند این پیام را دریافت خواهند کرد. افراد خردمند آن را خواهند فهمید. افراد قوی دانش را از فرد عاقل خواهند گرفت.
Prophet Mani was indeed a messenger of light who was dedicated and determined to help liberate humanity from a world of darkness. He bravely shared his wise teachings, imparting principles of moral integrity and compassion towards all living beings, be they human, animal, or plant species. May we take a moment to give thanks to all past, present, and future enlightened masters for selflessly descending to our world to uplift us and illuminate a righteous path for lost souls. May we thank the Divine for His blessings as we strive to create a kind and peaceful vegan world by living a life of truth, virtue, and beauty. It's been a pleasure to have you, our noble viewers, with us today.